Disclaimer. This is educational purpose video only. I didn't harm anyone. I used my own device during explain of this method, so please don't use this method any kind of illegal or malicious activities. Because hacking is crime. If you do this, then it can land you in jail. I'm not support any kind of illegal or malicious hacking.
So now I'm going to check the Nessus service and start it. Okay, so open your browser now and type https://kali:8834. And then this will take you to the Nessus login screen. So in the beginning, you may see an initialization screen like this one. So just enter your credentials and hit the sign in button. Okay, so now this is the Nessus homepage. It has a pretty clear and clean interface. So what I'm going to do is quickly add a folder for my scans and name it PWMSF. So create the folder. Now let's go into the folder. Okay, so now you have two options here. You can either create a scan directly, or you can create a policy and then use this policy for a particular scan. Me? I always create policies, because then I can use them in every penetration test that I do. So I would advise you to do the same. Just follow along. So even now I'm going to show you how to create a policy. So click here to start. Right, so now these are the predefined policies. Now for your purpose, you can choose one of them, but also you have the option to start a custom policy. So over here on the upper left corner, there's an advanced scan. So click here. All right, so let's give it a name and description, and that's going to be your first scan. So Nessus provides you an ability to share your policy or scan with other users. So if you want, under the permission tab, select Can Use as an option. Under the Discovery menu, you'll find how to discover hosts and services, and you can also configure how to scan the ports on the target. And there's really nothing to change here. Assessment menu. It provides some extra assessment configuration. Now here under brute force segment, I want you to check this box to not try after successful login. Alright, so you have web applications in our lab. Open it. I won't change anything under Windows and malware segment. Now you can specialize your reports, but I think it doesn't allow much more than that. This might be, if there is one, a negative side of Nessus. And the advanced menu. See now, I think I've said this before, but being stealthy is important. So you've got to check here to randomly scan targets. Also check here to prevent network congestion. And under the Credentials tab, Nessus gives you the opportunity to scan targets with custom discovered credentials. Nessus will perform more tests on the targets if valid credentials are given. And you can also add hashes, as well as some other service accounts. So earlier we have discovered how to use the Vagrant username and password. So that's what I'm going to use. Compliance tab. Not going to change anything here. This could be a good benefit for you when you perform a vulnerability assessment. Now here, there are many compliance checklists. You can choose a bunch of them and run a scan. But for now, I don't need that. And here's the plugins tab. So Nessus actually takes its power from plugins. Every plugin performs a particular task, and the Nessus team divides plugins into families. So for example, the denial of service plugins resides under this category. Now, you also have to be careful to check the plugins because every unrelated plugin will create congestion in the network, and that prevents you from being stealthy. And also, some plugins could very well crash the system. So right now, I am going to quickly uncheck unrelated plugin families. Not going to touch plugins itself, but you can be that specific. So, finally, save the policy. Okie doke. So now you need to create a scan that's going to use this policy. So go up here to the top menu, Scans, and here are the predefined scans. But if you want to use your policy like I do, follow me and go to the User Defined tab and click your policy. Now this screen comes up. So name your scan and give it a description. And I'm going to choose the folder PWMSF, and now you can add targets. So, of course, we're going to use both the Metasploitable 2 and 3 IP addresses. Alright, so let's save the scan. Now, let's check the scan here, and from that menu, just launch it, or reconfigure it. I'm going to launch it. Okay, so now you can watch the progress and examine what Nessus finds. Scan's going to take some time, so I'll just let it finish up, and I'll get right back to you.